Here we go again. Welcome to the wayback, throwback, kickback. We're chilling here.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
It's been quite some time.
It's been some time, yeah.
I'm Tony Brune. I've changed my life for the better.
Boney Trune.
Yeah.
Yep. You know the worst part about Tony Brune is that he is a full citizen.
I know. It really grinds my gears.
And we are not.
Yeah. Yeah.
That Tony Brune.
Life's not fair. If only Uncle Sam knew. Yeah.
Yeah, we got Jordan Cheyene co-hosting this one, of course. One of the best to do it, one of the best to ever do it. Tony's going to take a long hiatus. He was born blind, but he recently lost his vocal cords.
Oh.
So, yeah.
How is he going to find them? He's blind.
He's blind.
Yeah.
He can't.
Love you, Tony.
He's having trouble looking for them. So, if you know where they are, hit them up.
It's nice that we've started with a high level of comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah, right at the top. Yeah.
The good stuff.
Yeah.
The good stuff.
Wow. I feel like Moses coming out of the desert, 40 years. I've been searching for the kickback. I found it. Yeah.
But we have a special fire musical guest, as always.
I already know it's going to be fired. And you know it is.
Already knows it is. But you guys will get to see him pretty soon here. We also have a wonderful comedian, used to do a podcast himself.
Ooh.
A connoisseur of the 420. And a connoisseur of comedy, and looking like a hippie.
Manuel Lugerman. Manny Lugo for short.
Manny Lugo, yeah.
I assume that's not your real name.
No, it is. That's
okay. All right.
Very common last name, actually, Lugo.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. It's kind of fun, I guess.
Yeah. I'm sure he got like the Manny Loogie all his life.
Right. Cool.
And the open mic laughs.
Laughs. Which one? I don't even know.
It's always
obviously
the only
go
open
to
mic.
the mall.
You go to the mall?
Pretty much every laughs, I think. Yeah.
Every laughs for sure.
When I'm in town, yeah.
What I meant is like all the other open mics.
Oh, no.
Bumstead's Wednesday.
Wednesday is a triple header now, dude.
The Hotel Congress Wednesday with Matt C-Mac. We got The Rock with Jennifer Thomas. Wednesday's a big day.
It's a big one.
For Mike's. Tuesday we got
the Mint.
The Mint. I haven't been to the Mint or any of those in a long time. I've been exclusively at Laughs
It's a circus.
recently.
Yeah, and there's been intrigue and
I did hear something from the Mint, and I'm gonna put them on blast because this sounds ridiculous. They're doing like sound bites.
Oh yeah, Aaron Peterson has
for
a
people on
soundboard.
stage.
Yeah, he plays the Pornhub intro music like 68 times a night. Not 69, 68.
He acts like we didn't already have the saxophone guy to get annoyed by.
Yeah, this is worse.
Who let him do that?
Whittles encouraged him to do it.
No.
Yeah, I love the Mint. There's been some unrest because Whittles, he's been moving the list around, putting people in different places.
That's always been going on, though.
Yeah. Well,
every time that I've gone to the Mint, dude, I've gone last.
I can say this because I know Whittles is not a viewer. I hacked the system. I put my own name on the side as if I was bumping myself. And you know what the worst part is? It works every time.
Nice.
Yeah. You want to go
scammer,
sixth?
get scammed.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't bullshit a bullshitter, dude. I'm not going fucking 28th, dude. I get bumped by Troy.
Yeah, I get bumped. I used to get bumped so much, dude, that like there was like at least 3 distinct times where I just was like, fuck this, and left.
Yeah. It's like, we're going to give Joel King 11 minutes, and then you can go up. And, yeah. So, anyway, it's a great mic. It's a bit of a circus.
It used to be really fun. I will say that.
If you want it to be the Wild West, I'm going to make it the Wild West. I'm writing all sorts of names in there now. Mm-hmm. I'm going to start writing names that are not comedians.
Yeah.
Like Mussolini.
We got Mussolini coming up. I don't know. I think he.
That's weak. Give it up for Mussolini. Yeah.
You can do better than that.
You can do better. Hell yeah. We love it. It's a great. We love comedy. We only have good things to say about mics. So.
Well, yeah. I mean, we're lucky to have laughs. Sad that the screening room's no longer going on. Whoever's in charge of that, please give us the screening room back.
I do miss the screening room.
I miss it. So.
Although
stop.
The Rock is very romantic now because I went there for the first time in months last week, and I came in, and it was just Chris performing for Jen. That's like a love song, dude.
Oh, that sounds like a lie, but it's probably the truth.
That's true. It was like there was a spotlight on Jen, a spotlight like on him.
Oh no!
It was like, you ever fucking hit a joint and you just pass it to your buddy? And she's like, yes. We love comedy.
I used to go to that mic when it first started on Mondays, and one time I was the first one there, but 18th on the list.
There's list fuckery about. It's unavoidable with mics. That is the good thing about the screening room was the list was always the list. It's true. If you said, Chris, I need to go up early, he's like, you got to find somebody that's going to give you your spot.
Yeah, that's true. And then it was, I never saw a crazy amount of names. I would see like 3, maybe some like in further down spots before the list came out. So we're going to get into these clips so that you guys can see what real, raw, uncut, unfunny, open mic comedy is all about. It is what it is, and I like to showcase it here because a lot of people think that comedy is a different thing. A lot of people's mindsets are like, oh, these funny people go up on stage for an hour and say something different every single time. No, it's our set. We write it down. It's like music. We say the same shit all the time. Get used to it.
Get used to it.
I'm going to cut into those clips. But yeah, I do think about losing weight, you know, because the other day it was like someone went to shake my hand and they slapped both my titties before they got to my hands. Oh man, I gotta do something about this. But I'm real lazy, so I'm more of a thinker rather than a doer. Yeah, I can outthink everybody in here, I swear. So I was thinking about becoming a jogger, right? But then I heard the jogger always finds a dead body. I don't want to be involved in that, man. I'm already part of a gang. The cop's gonna look at me up and down like, you weren't jogging, motherfucker. That's my biggest fear right there. I get arrested and I can't fully put my hands behind my back. And the cop thinks I'm resisting and just beats my ass. It's the top 10 fear right there. It's the top 10 fear. Oh, man. But I finally went to the doctor the other day because I lost my job and got access. Somebody can relate, right? And he was talking to me. He's like, you got enough fat on you to stop a 9mm bullet. I'm serious. Anybody got a gun in here? Go ahead, try it. I think it was supposed to be some sort of wake-up call, but I took it as a challenge. I was like, by the end of this year, I'm stopping something bigger. None of this 9mm crap.
I'm actually Canadian though, so yeah, I'm just a humble immigrant, you know. I can relate to the struggle of my Mexican brothers and sisters. No, the American dream does not come easy. I get it. I came to this country with nothing but the BMW I was driving and a balanced investment portfolio. So yeah, I know what it's like out there. It's tough, but I don't know. You guys probably don't even notice this, but Canada's actually pretty angry at you guys right now. Yeah, I know, right? We're pissed. 51st state, the tariffs, all that stuff, right? Our prime minister got up at a rally recently, and he's like, Trump, 51st state? How about this instead? How about we make America the 11th province? Yeah, the reaction at the rally was just like that. Yeah, no, that's super dumb, but we actually think we can win this war. Like, seriously, my buddies are texting me stupid shit. They're like, hey, bud, you know, we beat them on the ice in the hockey thing, so we can beat them on the battlefield, eh? I don't think that's how that works, dude. Same guy texted me. He's like, hey, bud, there's no way they're going to get past our Navy. Like, yeah, dude, there's no way they're going to sink both boats. I did make that up. That's not true. I researched this about the Canadian Navy, and boy, was I wrong. We don't have any boats. We do have 4 submarines, which is still less than the cartel, but, come at us, bro. Yeah. No, I have a French-Canadian friend, too, and he's on the same thing. French-Canadians, they're obsessed with maple syrup. That's all they export. It's their biggest business. And he's like, what will the Americans do when we cut off the sweet flow of maple syrup, huh? It's like, you haven't heard about this bitch change your mind, have you? She cooks, dude. We don't eat your shit, dude. We got butter flavor down here.
Nice.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
Here we go again. Here we are at the wayback, throwback, kickback. You just seen our sets. We did great, like we always do. I'm sure.
do. Manuel Lugo is here.
Manny
Hola.
Lugo.
Hola, what's up?
His mic is fully erect. Do we see this mic?
Yeah, dude, he likes it.
This is
He
a
likes it
fucking
straight up and down.
This is a hard mic, brother.
Yeah.
This is hard as fuck,
Ready to
dude.
fuck.
Dude.
It's hard. This thing's like, you guys are a little like, it has that bend to it. This one's
Yeah.
like, it's ready.
It's pure.
It's ready to go. It's kind
dude.
of,
That mic was me 5 years ago. I can say that now because
You
I'm
were
30
black 5 years ago?
officially. Huh?
You were black 5 years ago?
I was trying to be.
Ah, good.
shit,
I, was-
dude.
I thought I was.
You thought you were-
I think
yeah.
it's the case.
Yeah.
Damn it, dude. I mean, what do you mean? Like, you were always ready to go back in the day, 5 years ago, at a moment's notice? Because I don't think so. I don't think I am all the time. You know what I mean? You have
Just
to give me like 5 minutes at least.
Little
yeah,
head start.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been that way.
No,
Really?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it's only when it's inconvenient.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I'm still full.
When you're already fucking a dude, it's like,
Oh
jeez.
shit, dude.
Like
It's
the other,
now I'm hard.
Yeah.
Now I'm hard. Shit,
yeah,
dude.
dude. The other day I was in QT, and I was getting some of those steak and cheese taquitos.
Oh, dude, those
And
things
like
are
I
fucking
smelled them, and then I was just
That's your
tenting
love
them.
language.
Full,
Oh, fuck.
full erect, bro.
fully erect.
QT
Yeah.
has, some of the best snacks out there, bro. You can get
Yeah,
a pizza.
easily.
You can get a fucking pretzel over there,
Oh yeah,
bro. Like,
grilled cheeses, bro.
dude,
The
you're talking
grilled
about language, bro.
cheeses at QT are quite possibly the best grilled cheese I've ever had in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because like they make it and they kind of put it in that little plastic wrap and it's kind of in there and it's still really warm. It's kind of like like a
Yeah.
pussy.
And
You
then
know
the
what I mean?
cheese sticks to the paper, so a
Oh.
little bit of paper rips off with
Yeah.
it and the cheese, so you get that little paper taste.
It's crazy the difference. Like, QT is like the daughter that went to college and made something of herself, while
Yeah.
Circle K is like the stripper dropout.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Circle
Yeah,
K,
dude.
and the people who go to Circle K too. It's,
Yeah.
it's such
Yeah.
a difference of like
The building,
dynamics.
it's the same shape, but it just has a different color on it, and that means do fentanyl.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
We're doing fentanyl in the parking lot at QT.
Yeah.
Like that's the vibes of like a lot of QTs in town. But
Yeah.
not QTs. I'm sorry, fucking
Circle
Circle
K.
K's.
Circle
Yeah.
K, dude. But QTs are nice and
Yeah,
clean,
they would
you know.
never think about it.
Because
Yeah.
they allow the employees to shout slurs and be rude to the crackheads that want to hang
Yes.
around there.
Yeah, no,
Which
right.
is I think the key point. And then Speedway used to be 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
So Speedway is like somebody saw a crackhead that was like, ooh, if I showered her
Turned
and
his
maybe
life
put a little
around.
BBL on
Yeah.
her.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's Speedway for you.
Oh, what,
Yeah.
Do you ever saw that Instagram page of that person in Phoenix who interviews all the like the hookers or like the strippers and the people on
Lost
the
in
street?
Phoenix, yeah.
Yes, that
Yeah.
dude or that
Yeah.
dude. It's kind of like that. Like if he took someone off the street and he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna give you a house,"
That's-
like you know,
yeah,
and then they
exactly.
make like they get like a husband, have some kids. You know, I'm
Yeah.
with you. Speedway's really turned his shit around.
It has,
Yeah.
definitely, dude.
It's an up and comer.
Speedway is definitely like Christian and rubs it in your face every
Oh, yeah.
time.
Oh yeah, like a newly found
Yeah,
Christian,
they're
like oh yeah, oh I can't believe you cussed like that in front of the kids, you know? It's
Yeah.
like, yo, what are you
Exactly.
talking
Like-
about? You used to fucking do cocaine, right? in front
I
of the whole
found
family.
Jesus when I did my 10 years in prison. All right, like, you
Yeah.
gotta understand.
Dude, yeah, there is always someone that reformed Christian.
Reformed Christian, bro.
Yeah.
That's Speedway for you. It's good though. They're
That's
have you had their chicken wings, dude? Their hot wings.
At Speedway?
Oh.
No, I haven't had the hot
Wow.
wings. That's pushing it.
They
a
gotta be
little.
from a different animal, bro, because these things are nice, big, fat, and juicy. They're not chicken. It's not chicken.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then that's what we get back to what we were talking about before, is the bidet.
Oh, we were
Oh,
talking.
You
here we
eat
go.
something like this.
You need a bidet.
Here
And
we
you
go. We
need a
had a
bidet.
bidet conversation
I'm
already
sorry,
with
I'm
Danny
sorry.
Rocket.
It's
But
not a
you-
clean getaway with that.
It's not a clean getaway.
Yeah.
You got
You
a
have-
bidet, Jordan?
No, my grandmother had one growing up. But
So you've used it.
no, because it was my grandmother's, I was terrified of it. It was
Oh, yeah, that sounds
what
disgusting.
happens in there, dude?
That's so funny.
What does Evelyn do with that device?
It's a medical
so-
device. It's
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah, it's like, will that suck the soul out of me? You know? Yeah.
I'm sorry to bring it. It's just like
I'm sure it's nice.
It's game changing. I'm telling you. It's because when I think about if I
man.
eat a Speedway chicken nugget or Speedway hot wing, is it good?
Yes.
Dude.
Delicious.
But the
But what
consequences.
happens after the fact?
Nothing. I
No,
don't-
there's no stomach rumbling.
Dude,
No.
it's all still in his stomach.
Dude,
Look
I
at it.
have
That's
I have a
The
stomach
steel.
made of steel,
The
bro.
steel stomach.
Iron
Yeah.
stomach. Like you know, growing
girlfriend
up,
does the same
like
thing.
I can't. I'm still very very poor, but we were even more poor growing
Yeah.
up. We got our food from these people that used to come in this like van.
Oh yeah.
And they were like a part of a church. I'm still not sure what church because they would use the Star of David, and then they would force us to speak in tongues. It was weird.
Oh, maybe they were trying to convert you guys.
It was like a weird
yeah.
little like a really weird church thing. It was
Yeah.
like the dad they used to call him Papa John or something like that.
Oh, dude.
and then
Still
he had like
Illuminati, dude.
all his daughters and his sons couldn't
Oh.
get married or do anything. They were
Oh,
always
that's
there in
wild.
that van.
Wow.
You know, going to the trailer park, and then they would get all the expired food from like Trader Joe's,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
and they would just hand us boxes of expired food.
Wow.
What's their end game? Like what
Dude,
what
they're
are they
trying
trying
to
to
convert you? And let me tell you, if you're an expired pizza pocket away from a new religion,
do? It's going
that's
to work.
yeah, that's gonna work.
It's gonna
not a
work.
good life.
9
but-
times out of 10, it's going to work.
Yeah, in Tucson.
Yeah, dude, I don't even remember any of the like Jesus teachings. I just remember like they would take us to their houses and stuff. Had like different houses, and we would like play like Uno and spoons and eat spaghetti. I got
Spaghetti
introduced
spoons.
to the white culture.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
actually pretty fire. You know when you go over to someone's house for the first time and you get introduced to all the new shit that your family doesn't have, you know?
Yeah.
Like I imagine we go to fucking Jordan's house. I don't know, it's Canadian bacon. You know, like I don't know what the fuck.
Ketchup chips.
Yeah.
That'll
Ketchup-
rock
ketchup
your world.
chips.
Hold on, bro.
Fuck yeah.
Ketchup. I mean, for a second you're like, that's kind of gross, but I like.
No, it's delicious.
I like.
So what do? You put
ketchup
ketchup
in
in
my-
a pan and then you let it dehydrate in the oven?
No, get this. The Lay's company produces that.
Oh,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's because you think of French fries, right? I dip some.
It
ketchup in
basically
French
is a
fries.
French
It's
fry.
a, you know what? And I'm with you.
Yeah.
But
do
like,
they got
it's
any
just-
spicy ketchup ones? Like,
Ooh, they might have fucked around, dude. That meat van thing, though, dude. That white van that shows up with the fucking. Did it have the refrigeration thing on it?
Oh yeah.
no,
That's
dude,
a-
it was just in the back of a green normal
Okay.
van. They
The
would
what?
hand us. Oh yeah, we were talking about. They would hand us these boxes
the
of
meat.
expired food. Me and my sister would go through all of it, and then we had a bunch of old cookbooks that I'm sure my mom stole from like a library.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You end up with shit. I don't
Yeah,
know
you
how it
just get it.
happens.
Yeah.
And then so we would go through the cookbook. Me and my sister and we're like, well, we have most of the ingredients for this recipe. Let's try to make that.
Let's try to make that happen.
And then we would just eat the expired Trader Joe's food. And
Yeah.
dude, like one
But-
time I ate some really bad beans, and my thought process was like, oh, somebody put lemon in these beans for me.
Ah,
Nice.
dude.
Ate them all. Nothing ever happened to me.
That's the iron
That
stomach.
and that is the iron.
The white person version of this, and like not that we were wealthier.
Yeah,
it was he was named Shane the Meat Man. Shane the Meat Man.
Shane the Meat
and
Man.
he was
Oh.
so large. He wasn't like fat. He was novelty fat. Like some of his stomach was on the passenger seat of the van.
Big boy.
He
Big
was
boy.
treating himself to cutlets in the back for sure.
no.
And he would come out and we would buy like fucking 50 pounds of cordon bleu chicken because it was on sale. You know, it's like I can give you one box for $12, but I can give you 19 boxes for $8. It's like how? How does that work? So we-
Where is this meat coming from?
yeah, I don't know. And so he'd be, you know, my mom loves Shane. Oh, show me this. I'll give you a sample. He'd eat the sample. And then his kid was into karate, and he's like, watch my kid do karate. And I'm shit you not, this kid would do karate by himself on our driveway for 45 minutes while the guy
To
sold
sell
meat.
the chicken.
Yeah, you can't not buy the chicken. You're like, that kid's taking the chicken.
That kid's gonna fuck me up.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
kid's
that
been
kid-
practicing.
Yeah,
that kid's
it
been
was an
practicing.
intimidation.
He's gonna spiral
tactic.
kick the chicken right out of my fucking mouth.
You said
So-
what meat did you say it was?
It was cordon bleu chicken. This was the common. It has ham and Swiss cheese inside the chicken with breading on
I
it.
thought
So
that
do you
was
know what
supposed
that
to
was?
be fancy, dude. No, the cordon bleu to me is
I
a blue
think-
ribbon.
It is. It is fancy until you have 19 boxes of it, and then you're like, how fancy could this be?
Really think about what he said. It's ham
Yeah.
wrapped in chicken.
With blue or with
How do you
Swiss
wrap
cheese.
something in chicken?
So let me do a little cooking lesson. You take the chicken breast, you slice it this way. You open it up, cheese, ham, seal it back up, flour, milk, breadcrumbs. Put that in the oven. You got a cordon bleu motherfucking chicken.
Which honestly, my dad buys the one from Costco. They're good.
Yeah?
very
Oh.
good. They're very good.
You dabble in the white culture.
Dabble.
That sounds
Yeah.
disgusting.
They're
How
pretty. I
did-
promise
Did you notice that he did not once mention salt, garlic, salt, pepper?
Or washing
It
my
was-
hands.
Yeah,
It was just flour,
Just-
milk, and
Yeah.
fucking breadcrumbs.
I had my dick out the whole time. You guys didn't see that.
it's all right. But
Is that why you look like a piece of raw chicken? Like
Yeah.
your complexion?
It was all the cordon
was
bleu.
all the cordon bleu chicken?
all the
The
expired
19
cordon
boxes?
bleu?
Yeah, in the karate, dude.
There's no way that there was an AC unit back there.
Oh yeah, no, it didn't work for sure.
Dude.
Well, how was he eating the chicken if it was frozen, dude?
Oh
It was
my
never
god,
frozen.
dude. The homie
Anyway.
was
So it
just
came
back
cooked
Shout
there.
out
already?
Shane the meat man. Oh yeah, you just put it in the oven, dude. Shane the meat
But
man.
cooked
He
before.
must have.
He must. But iron stomach then. You
Yeah.
have a little bit of an iron
His
stomach.
kid kicks ass though, I'm sure.
I'm
Dude,
sure that
yeah.
kid's in the UFC right now,
Yeah.
fucking shit up.
Yeah,
Dude.
Yeah.
that's- his kid is John Bones Jr. Is this kid?
I didn't know it was a requirement to have a karate kid if
Yeah.
you were selling door to door the cordon
That's
bleu
right.
chicken.
Well, it helps. I think it helps.
I think it helps.
Anyway, our guest is Manny Lugo.
Manny Lugo.
I'll
for
start with.
everybody.
Let me have a real question. We'll get serious.
Real
Quick
question.
You look like a less ambitious Charles Manson. How's that?
That's pretty good. Actually, that's pretty good.
But what's that like?
I think it's like, oh, this guy wants to kill me until they talk to me, and they're like, oh no, this guy's just a goofy
He's just
guy.
a chill guy. He just
a
wants
goofy
some
guy,
friends
yeah.
around and play the guitar.
Kind of like, 'cause Charles Manson wasn't he the dude who they gave a bunch of LSD to?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the allegation.
Yeah. What? So
This-
like, how was he before?
oh, he's probably a good guy.
How was he before
He's
the
prob-
LSD?
probably
he's
had
a
a
great
meat-
guy,
he
dude.
probably
I mean,
had-
I don't want to be a sympathizer for him.
Was
right?
he the karate kid with?
Oh,
Shane?
shit.
No, I bet he had his own meat van and he was
Yeah.
doing well.
But
And
what if
then-
they gave that kid acid?
Oh fuck, he'd be a killer. That's probably who we have on ISIS right now. Is that kid?
Shit, dude.
So,
Yeah.
Manny, have you ever had the tendency to convince a group of people to abandon all their possessions and peers
You know,
to follow you?
The
in
tendency,
your
but not the
teachings?
ambition.
you know, I wanted to until I saw Jared Leto do it so good, and I'm like, bro, I look exactly like that motherfucker too.
Wait a minute, you kind of do that because you do
Do.
collections, right? Your job
I do.
is
I do.
collection.
My job is
You do
collection.
tell people to abandon their possessions.
And give it all to me.
Exactly.
Give it all to me.
yeah, so I got that one right.
yeah.
You do have to have a special skill of convincing when it
Convincing
comes
people.
to like collecting
Yeah.
things. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Or it kind of like mob work. You know, I feel like those guys. They have to
Eventually,
really-
you will start
Yeah,
a
dude.
race war.
I have.
Hey,
I'm
you
pretty
never know.
strong-minded, so collections has never got me.
No?
Collect, and honestly, I feel like people just don't know like collections. You know what I mean? I feel like
Yeah, and who not to talk to?
like, don't talk to them. They're,
If I'm not home, don't answer the door.
yep.
Turn on all the lights.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
good.
Fuck collection.
Jordan, you were on the other side of that. All
Yeah,
the
I
time,
was.
right?
I was like, let's go get that bitch's rent a sofa.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, you were the collect. You were the
Daddy
fucking
needs a
rent.
lazy boy.
Where's Guadalupe's rent today?
Yeah,
Guadalupe, it's the 31st. I don't understand.
give me those ketchup chips right now.
Oh my god. But Mr. Jordan, I told you I can't. No, I don't give a fuck. Go clean the house.
I know it's expired. I want that rigatoni. So yeah, no, that's what my life is like. So, but
I
let's
see
talk
it.
about you.
I
How
see
did you
it.
start comedy?
Yeah, you're a comedian.
Yeah. Try to be.
Real comedian, this guy.
Real comedian, these guys over here. I mean, I was working from home for a while, and I was like, dude, you see all the podcasts, and you're like, man, I really grew up watching like Fluffy. I grew up watching like Kevin Hart. I grew up watching like Daniel Tosh, like just all the time.
The
and I
only
always
good
wanted
one
to-
that you mentioned, I don't mean to interrupt.
Yeah,
Daniel Tosh.
I agree.
Daniel Tosh. is
Fluffy
great.
and Kevin Hart they're horrible comics. I don't know how they got
This is a
there.
very welcoming
But anyways,
podcast.
go ahead.
Yeah, no, but growing up, I feel like watching these guys, like it's really like Daniel
That's
Tosh
true.
was my favorite comic growing up, and then like Fluffy was something that was like just he's Mexican,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, he's not.
It doesn't matter though who it
He's
is when
Chicano.
you're young.
Chicano.
I think
yeah.
if you're
different.
meant to like comedy, if you see a comedian doing it, you're like, fuck it. Because the first comedy I ever watched was Ellen DeGeneres.
That's pretty good.
It's
That's
true.
pretty good.
No, she said some funny stuff.
She did.
She's
Dude,
done
like
some
she
funny
was straight.
stuff.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was saying that for a while. No, but it's true. I watched that and it took like 20 years, but I started liking comedy.
And then you just kind of like, you go to a mic and you're like, oh, I think I can do
Yeah.
as bad as some
As
of the people
something like
here.
that.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
mics really open your eyes to you don't have to be good to do it.
Yeah, you can just kind of go up there and then you can kind of figure it out.
And
Yeah.
and how long has it been now? How long is your
Going on 5. I'm at 4
Okay.
years now.
Ooh.
right?
It's
Right.
been a little bit. I mean, it's time kind of flies because you've been doing it for almost 3 years now, haven't you?
Yeah.
Just was 2 years in March of this year.
Dude, it flies, dude.
Yeah, it goes by pretty quick.
Yeah.
Because you just kind of start doing it and then you're like, I'm not going to stop because I really like doing it.
Yeah. It's a blessing and a curse. That was the
Yeah,
way
dude.
when I was racing bikes. My career, if you look at it now, is like 17. I figured out I was good, and then it was over. Like honestly,
Yeah.
it's just like a blur. You just go on trips. You're like, I love this. I'm not stopping, like you said. And then it's like, yeah, it was 17 years for me.
And and it takes a
Dang,
long
nice.
time to like feel like, oh, I'm actually good at this.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Because like I'm not necessarily, I just feel like
Hey, you're
I'm.
pretty good. I've seen you do.
I appreciate that mic fight
That
that
mic
we were
fight.
on. Like, dude, that's when like me and Jordan were on it. We're in the last round, and I'm like, man, like Jordan is fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah,
And like it was also like, damn, like I'm surprised I got this far.
You were runner up for Jordan?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had the room
Wow,
rolling,
dude.
dude.
It was a great room, dude.
Like,
It was great.
I've judged a mic fight. I did the second one. I got eliminated immediately. In those, a lot of them are like kind of like tense and like pulling teeth because people aren't sure whether they like it or not. You just had them going. It was like your family was there. I'm not saying they were all.
No, yeah,
Mexican.
they're not. They're all Mexican, but
Yeah.
No, and and Tony was actually one of the judges there.
Yeah.
And it was
Ooh.
Tony and Morgan, and
Tony
I
and
have some clips of them actually laughing and saying nice things like about my
Yeah.
set. So it feels nice at the same time, like when you see your peers like genuinely laughing at the things that you say on stage,
Of
and you're like,
course.
oh, like I'm happy with.
And Tony
what I'm
gives
doing.
you the best backhanded compliments. And he's like,
Exactly.
Manny, that one night, I can't believe you were
Dude.
that good.
Dude, and he said that on the stage
I know,
too.
I know.
He was like, "Bro, I'm actually super surprised." And in my head, I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be,
Yeah.
because
Nah, you shouldn't
I'm
be.
here.
We
But at
weren't-
the same time,
Tony and I weren't buddies yet, and he said before, he's like, "I think you have a chance." So
I think-
that meant a lot to me. I think, and I won, and he's like, "Man, that was so good." I was like, "Oh, you told me I could." He's like, "I didn't mean that."
yeah, it's not, no, it's but like I feel
I was
like
high when
Yeah.
I said
yeah, I was
that.
high as fuck. I do feel like it does take someone to like, you know, I don't ever feel like I'm like good or anything. I feel like it's nice to keep yourself in check at the same time. You
I
know?
think like people view you that way because you get lumped in with like a certain like demographic of like, oh, this guy's just dick joke after dick joke.
Yeah.
I don't know why you have that like
all get lumped in,
mentality.
though.
Like everybody just lumps you in with like, oh, that's just the dick joke comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, cause when I started, it was like, oh, Manny's super blue, like when I was super like dirty, and like, yeah, of course I say some dirty stuff. I say things that make me laugh.
And
I
then-
say shit that make me laugh, and honestly, I feel like other comics judging your material, it's hard for that. You know what I mean?
Who cares?
You know what I mean?
I
Like
thought it
kind
was
of
hilarious, dude. When I first started and I saw you go on stage and you were talking about jerking it while your dad was snoring
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
bed
yeah.
next to you.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I
It is
fucking
hilarious.
appreciate it, dude.
And,
then,
it's yours, dude. No one else does. It's crazy that people lump you in because nobody else does that shit. It's a different, like, nobody talks about waffle stomping shit in the shower.
dude, hey, bro, and you know, I'll tell you what, like, when I do jokes like that, what I like about it is like it can go one way where it's like it's super gross, but people can kind of they kind of go with you sometimes.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
at the mic fight, that joke works super well
Oh,
because
yeah.
I feel like people already they liked who I was. And like, oh, this guy's just a fucking goofy guy. Like he was
yeah.
a little, like I feel like you get that first impression, you can kind of take an audience if it's.
I think what
good,
people
you
don't
know?
realize is that it's because you're funny. Like I feel like when you're hanging out with a group of friends, like you're funny. Like
Yeah.
you're saying things and people are laughing and we're having a good time. I've met a lot of comedians in the scene,
Oh,
believe it or not,
yeah.
where they're like when you hang out with them, they're so like serious and artsy and like
Yeah,
they're always
super
trying bits and being all cryptic. Like
Yeah.
they're not funny to like. They're not even fun to hang out with. It's so weird to me, dude.
I feel like Manny. I think like when you start featuring and people have like 20 minutes to get to know you, that's when you're gonna like crush. Cause like yeah, it's like you're a personality too.
Yeah.
So like a 10-minute set, you almost just have to like rapid fire, like bang, bang, bang. But the mic fight, they had a couple hours to like, this is Manny. He's a goofy guy.
Yeah, we went 3 rounds. So it was
Yeah.
like the first round was like what 5-7. The second
It's
was
5,
almost-
5, 10. Yeah, something
and-
like that.
And dude, that mic took me like, oh shit, I actually have like almost 20 minutes. It's not all good,
Yeah.
but I have enough material because I really pride myself of like, dude, you can't keep doing the same shit over and over again. You need to write. And you
Yeah.
need to
Oh,
write
yeah,
on top of the
absolutely.
shit that you have too. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I'm constantly like in the gym, like just like thinking about something dumb. Like, oh, that's a little funny. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
well, you
I'm
can
always
tell.
just trying to like sit down and like write something down. But like,
And you mentioned 20 minutes, and recently this year you did your first 20,
yeah,
No, I
and
didn't
it
know
went
that.
well, right?
yeah, it was a fun time.
And
at
I know
Docs.
it went well because I asked Tony about you and how you did
Oh,
that
yeah,
day,
shit.
and he was like, "You know what, man, it was actually pretty good. It wasn't like all bad."
That's
a
pretty good.
compliment.
And
That's
that's
a compliment
that's
right there,
huge
yeah.
coming from Tony.
Yeah, it's a compliment right there, dude. And so
Was-
Docs is fun, dude.
Yeah.
Docs is really fun. You did Docs already, right? In Cerro Vista?
Yeah, dude.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
It's great. It's a great crowd. Yeah.
We did the first show and like literally Jan, she sold the show really well. Dude,
Yeah.
some of these promoters are really good at selling a show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some of them are really and like Cerro Vista, it's a really good market.
It's really
Yeah.
good.
It's a great market.
They have
dude.
nothing else
There's
to do.
nothing else to do.
There's
dude.
That's just
nothing else to
great.
do.
I want to know what Manny's first joke was. That's my favorite question.
Yeah, there you go.
What was your very first joke?
My dad joke.
Yeah.
My dad. The
Well,
dad
tell it
sleep
for the
apnea
audience
joke.
that doesn't know you.
Well, it's just I live with my dad, so I was like, I live with my dad, and I smoke a shitload of weed, and I'm like, my dad's always telling me you shouldn't be smoking so much weed. I'm like, he's like, it's not good for you. I'm like, it's not good for you. Fucking every single night, you're just, you know what that is? Fucking sleep apnea. You know how hard it is to touch yourself while hearing. Yeah, I'm like,
That's a solid first joke, bro.
honestly, not that hard. I do it like twice a night.
Yeah.
Do it at.
But you could be hitting 4 or 5.
To be hitting 4 or 5, and you know what's nice is that I started adding a little more tags to it.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the bed shaking next to
The bed shaking next to
giving people
him.
the idea that you were right next to him
Yeah.
on the same
Yeah, yeah.
bed.
What I say now is like, Dad, get the towel. Like we're just right at the end, and that makes a little people. It's
Yeah.
just fun to just like figure out shit to do.
Man, you
Get
came
'em
out the
get
gate
'em-
with that one.
Yeah, that
That
was my
your
first joke.
start.
Yeah.
What happened?
That's-
No.
You're funny as
I
shit.
know. My dad.
Where
my-
did you go wrong? No, I'm
What
just
happened
kidding.
after that? Well, 'cause I feel like, and the thing is, like, it's dirty, but at the same time, it's like I feel like it's super relatable because everybody has a dad
That
or
snores
someone
like
that
crazy.
snores.
Yeah.
And I also used to be really big too. And I wanted to take the joke back to when I used to have, when I used to be like 300 pounds. And I used to get really bad sleep apnea where I used to throw up in my mouth and I used to choke
Oh,
in my
fuck.
sleep.
Oh man, yeah.
And that's when I was like, oh, I should probably stop at the McDonald's at 12 o'clock at night. You know what I mean? Like that's what, like, I used to work at a diner. So I used to get off super late and I used to go straight to
Oh,
McDonald's
yeah.
right after work.
Treat yourself.
Treat
Treat
myself like a
yourself.
fucking...
But we are at that point of the episode where we ask you the most important question, the question we ask everybody. Why we do this, I don't know, but
Yeah. It's
we do. We want you to tell us like your most embarrassing story, like
of your life.
Of your life, could be like childhood, like
Think about it. Give us a good answer.
things you think about. And you're like, oh, I wish that never happened. You know.
It always has to do with shit. You know?
It really does.
It
Yeah,
really
it
does,
really does.
doesn't it? Like, and I tried to do this. This was like one of the bits that I was trying to do, but it was just like I don't think I can do this on stage anymore. It's pretty embarrassing. My mom used to work at J.C. Penney, and as Mexican kids,
That's pretty embarrassing, yeah.
As Mexican,
Not even a
kids,
Dillard's, bro.
Yeah, not even a fucking Dillard's, a fucking J.C. Penney. Well, a Nogales, we don't have a lot.
Coles, at least, I don't know.
Nah,
Anyways,
Nogales, we had the fucking Kmart.
Oh yeah,
the
that's
JCPenney.
J.C. Penney's a level up on the Kmart.
Yeah, the J.C. Penney was like the department store in
Yeah.
Nogales. That and the Ross.
Yeah.
But so like my mom, we were always at the J.C. Penney, and my mom needed to get something, and I was just in the back of the van. And it was after like a long day of school. I was like maybe 8, and my mom and my sister went to the store and like, you want? I'm like, no, I'll just stay in the car. And they were in there for like a long ass time, and I really had to take a shit.
Oh,
Okay.
Like bad shit. And like I don't know if you guys like I don't trust my farts anymore. Like
Certainly not at 8 years old. At 8 years old, you have no fucking
There's
concept.
no control. Yeah,
you can't. And like I think this is like a life story of like, you know, trust the fart. You can't. You can't trust the fart.
When you're older, you're playing Tetris with it. You know, you're moving the shit and you're bringing out the
You
fart.
don't have those skills when you're 8.
and you're also more aware when you're older too. You're like, I can just clinch up and maybe a little air will come out. I can, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know. But as a kid, I let out a nice one, a nice fart. You know, it would have cleared the room if
10
people
out of
were in
10,
there.
yeah.
You know,
It would have cleared the van.
it would have definitely cleared the van. And a lot came out, you know, not just a fart. Let's just say a couple chorizos came out of the hole. Yeah, it was a little too much. And and so I didn't want to sit down. So I got.
Oh, you were standing up?
No, I was in the van. I was in the back of the van,
Oh,
and I kind of
shit.
like did a little, you know, maneuver. And I was like, you know, just gonna fart on the side, and you know,
Oh, yeah.
chorizo came out, right? And you know how vans have like that long
The
it's like-
gutter.
there's like 3 seats. There's a 2 seat, so it's like along with the door right here.
Yeah.
So I was kneeling down right here,
Yeah.
and then my mom and my sister got back in the car and they started driving away.
Oh, didn't take
and
long.
I didn't tell anyone. Yeah, it did not take long. My sister was like, Junior farted. Junior fucking farted, and they opened up the windows. I'm like,
It didn't help, did it?
house is like maybe 30 minutes away.
Oh.
Oh man.
My mom's like, did you fucking shit yourself? she didn't even give me any benefit.
No out.
No, she just fucking, did you shit yourself? And I'm like, Mom, you were in there for a long time.
Oh,
And yeah,
damn.
it was, yeah.
Technically, I shit the van.
I shit in the van. So yeah, but yeah, it was, you know, it was all contained. It was contained.
Yeah.
But I mean, granted, it was just my mom and my sister. But
Oh, just the people you love the most.
but I do
Yeah.
definitely tell that
The
story
people
to
that
like,
are gonna know you for the rest of
And
your
what's,
life.
yeah, it's-
what's the procedure? Do you wait till you get home to fucking like chuck that out on the road or what?
No, that was a bad sound.
Did he just shit himself?
Is it good?
No, yeah, it's good. Yeah, I just fucking it was a problem, bro.
Yeah. That's on
Oh,
you. Even at
no,
8 years
dude.
old, it's like,
Yep.
yeah, you
Yep.
got to do that. Well, that is the most common answer: shitting yourself. In one
Shitting
shape or
yourself,
form.
Yep.
yeah.
But that's an elite shitting yourself, dude.
Yep, it happens.
That was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, because you're trapped.
Yeah.
You're in your own shit prison.
Yep, you're in it.
Yeah, solitary shit finement.
Yep, it happens to
Yeah.
you, brother. Shit.
Solitary shit Feynman.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Manny Lugo. Well, we're not exactly done with you.
Yeah.
I do want to thank you for coming and talking with us. We had a little conversation going. You know, it was fine. We're definitely gonna have you on. We've already talked about it. Manny Lugo, you guys will be seeing him soon, doing other stuff with us. So we have a segment coming up, and this is a segment that I am very afraid of, very, very afraid of, because Manny Lugo, as you can tell,
Yeah.
is a 420 man,
Big pothead.
big time with the big pine.
An enthusiast of the leaf.
Yeah, enthusiast.
Cannabis connoisseur of sorts. He also likes cock.
Yeah,
No, but
yeah.
cannabis connoisseur, and he made it a stipulation. He's like, I'll be on your pod, man, but you have to smoke weed. And like, you guys gotta understand, I've been doing G for like the last 6 years. No, obviously not.
Yeah.
But I haven't smoked weed since like high school, man.
Shit.
Like, I haven't, like, I'm not a weed guy. I've
Yeah.
never really been a weed guy
Mm.
because if I smoke weed, dude, I just go comatose. Like, I freak the fuck out. I start thinking about
Can't
the
wait.
weirdest, craziest
wait.
I'm
shit.
glad we're in a small room.
And the bad thing about it is that, like, it's all in my head. So,
Yeah.
like, if you see me on weed, I'm just sitting there, like,
Yeah.
Well,
absolutely scared, fearing for my life, which is crazy because I've done things like shrooms and acid. Not a big deal. I used to do salvia like every month.
Salvia's crazy, brother.
And,
Salvia's
and
crazy.
a bad trip, I could take a bad trip, but there's just something about weed that fucks with my head, dude.
Can't
I
wait.
did salvia in the parking lot of a Jack in the Box in the fucking drive-through. Okay.
Salvia's crazy.
you did cocaine at Top Golf, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That's-
but weed just fucks with my head.
Well, I
dude.
can't wait.
That's a cliffhanger.
I can't.
All right.
I can't handle it. So
After the break.
we're gonna go a quick break. We're gonna do this segment. We're gonna do a little fun little thing where we answer questions, and we're gonna be as high as possible. So by the time you see me back on the screen, I'm just gonna be faded X-rated. So thank you, Manny, for coming. Good stuff.
That's solid. Welcome to Which Star Got Stoned? I'm your host, Jordan Cheyene, and this is presented by the Kickback. Welcome, gentlemen.
What's up?
Now the boys got into some juice boxes in the intermission, and so they're on a sugar high. They're feeling good. They're a little confused, but all right. This game pretty simple. I'm gonna tell a crazy story. It's from a celebrity, and you're gonna try to guess which celebrity was stoned. Okay, number one, and this is not my story. Just this is another person.
So we both answer, or somebody like, hey, I got it.
Yeah, no. It's a multiple
Like a tag
choice.
team? Oh,
no,
okay,
it's
okay.
multiple choice, so you guys can decide at the end.
Oh, okay.
It's not
we
a
can work
race.
together.
Yeah,
I'm
it's a
down.
marathon, not a sprint. Yeah. All right. Good thing it's not a marathon, Vizzy.
Yeah.
All right. So this is not about me. Just remember that. I was at Ellen DeGeneres' 60th birthday party smoking with some rappers, and their shit hit different. I saw a woman in the porta potty line, and I made a beeline for her. And I went up to her, and I was like, look, you gotta poop. All of a sudden, security is grabbing me because I hadn't realized I was grabbing the woman by the shoulders, shaking her, and screaming, you have to poop, you have to poop. And the security guard, he's just laughing so hard because he's heard the whole exchange. He's like, you can't grab her. But I agree, she got to poop. And I got McDonald's on the way home. So you guys heard the story. These are your options. A, Cardi B. B, Harrison Ford. C, Jennifer Lawrence. What do you guys think? Which celebrity got stoned?
And was rubbing the shoulders of that lady. That's about all I remember.
Telling her she had to
from the
poop.
story.
She was telling a woman she had to poop. Like telling the woman that woman had to poop.
That's so funny. Vizzy's like, I only remember her rubbing the shoulders. Whose party was it again?
Ellen
Ellen
DeGeneres,
DeGeneres.
60th.
Look,
I'm gonna say option C.
Jennifer Lawrence?
Yeah.
What do you
yeah,
think?
it sounds like a white person that's
Yeah, it
never
sounds-
been in
yeah.
those situations before.
Because I feel like
But-
Harrison Ford is. If Harrison Ford is at that party, I don't want to be at that party. You know what I mean?
That's a
Like
I
creepy
don't
ass
know who
part.
That's a
Harrison
creepy-
Ford is. Is he
Han
like,
Solo?
Han Solo or
Indiana
Indiana
Jones?
Jones. Yeah.
Wow.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
The
Indiana
guy
Jones.
that,
Movie
is he the
buff.
one that looks like William Shatner a little bit?
Like a much thinner,
Yeah.
Yeah.
taller, different looking William Shatner.
Yeah. It's totally
Okay,
different.
I kind of get the idea of
Yeah.
who this guy is, but I think they might want to throw us off by telling us it's the women's bathroom, and he kind of emphasized that right now.
Oh.
So I'm thinking that's why I would lean towards Harrison Ford.
What are you sticking with, Jennifer Lawrence?
But
there,
Jennifer Lawrence, it sounds like her
Well,
story.
you guys
a
can have
little bit.
independent answers. And,
Ooh.
Yeah, let's make it a little bit of a
all right.
competition.
I'm thinking Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay,
'Cause-
Vizzy's going with the red herring. He's
I'm
going-
gonna go with the Harrison Ford on this one.
The
You think he's
answer
shaking
is-
shoulders?
Are we ready with the? You know? Yeah. It is Jennifer Lawrence. 1 point for Manny.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What time frame do you have?
I was just thinking Hollywood parties, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
This
there's
was-
men and women in
This
the
was
restrooms
about
all the time.
2017, so you know, it's
Hunger Games?
pre Diddy. Yeah,
Hunger
Hunger
Games.
Games pre Diddy.
Hey.
Ellen was still cool. People liked her.
Ellen was good. People still like
And
Ellen.
she had rappers at her house.
She had rappers at her house. I liked the fucking Hunger Games. You like
Yeah.
the Hunger
Oh,
Games?
it's
Did you watch
great.
that
Yeah.
movie?
Great.
That fucking movie's fucking good.
That movie, I wouldn't
Vizzy's
want to.
life
I
is
wouldn't
the
want to talk
Hunger
about it right now.
I'm just saying it's a great movie.
That
I'm
shit
just
will,
saying it's
that
a
shit
great
will
movie.
get me on like some
That's just-
weird ass trade,
Yeah.
like they did, right?
It's a great
No
movie.
more orange juice for you. All right, that's one down. All right, number 2. In the bathroom. Not in the White House, but in the White House bathroom. I said to the CIA guy, may I use the bathroom for a second? And they said, what are you going to do? Number 1 or number 2? And I said, number 2. So I said,
right, boy.
So I said, look, when I got to do the number 2, I usually, I have a cigarette or I light something to get the aroma right. And they said, you know what? You can light a piece of a napkin. And I said, yes, I'll do that. And the napkin, it was this. And he held up a blunt. He smoked in the White House bathroom.
It's fire.
It's a hero, but which hero is it?
I know who this is because I've heard this story
All right,
before.
don't spoil it.
Oh shit.
Was it A, Willie Nelson? B, Snoop Dogg? C, Monica Lewinsky?
I look at Willie Nelson. I'm like, yo, dude, that guy, he's living it right now, dude. That
Yeah.
guy,
Oh, yeah.
he's fucking.
He's still alive.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Living
He's still
the
making
dream.
good music about
Oh,
smoking
he's still making
weed.
music?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, it's good too.
Yeah.
It's good. It's really good. It's like country, but it's also like stoner music too.
Yeah,
It's really
Rasta country.
it's good, bro.
Whereas
It's good.
Monica did not make any music.
No.
Monica Lewinsky is. I know this person, but
She
I
was
can't
in the
picture
White
her
House,
right
but
now.
under the
Yeah,
desk.
she was in the White House.
Oh,
There you go.
yeah,
There you go.
dude. That's a
Bill
different looking
Clinton.
blunt.
Yeah, it's a much smaller, pinker blunt. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, So, Willie?
It
Snoop
gets
Dogg?
bigger the more you smoke it.
Well,
Vizzy thinks he knows it.
I
so
know-
you
I
answer
know for sure.
Lock in first, Manny.
I'm going A.
Willie
Nelson,
Nelson.
yeah.
And
Bless.
Nelson.
Vizzy?
Okay, it's Snoop Dogg.
Oh shit.
And?
B.
He was right. It is Snoop Dogg.
That's fucking dope, dude.
How ambitious to
Dude.
smoke. We're all knotted up at 1, going into the championship rounds, 3 to
Oof.
go.
We had
It's
to take,
only
we had
going
to take
get
a little
tougher.
bathroom break.
It's only going to get tougher in this next one. It feels gayer. All right. I decided to have a THC lollipop. I can't do that for the whole thing. THC lollipop before going to an awards show. It went bad quickly. I'm hearing voices in the shower. It's horrible. I call down to my girl who's in the kitchen. Babe, I need some bread. I need some coffee, something. I get in the car. I'm trying to focus, get in the right mind frame, and I'm feeling better. Then out of nowhere, I get a narb, a no apparent reason boner. It's just there. I don't know what to do. I just have to go on the red carpet. My manager said no one could tell, but I think they could. Quit bragging, bro. All right.
What fucking language is this guy?
You've never had a no apparent reason boner?
When they say the 3 names, I'm gonna know. I'm gonna know.
You're gonna
No
know right
fucking
away.
way,
I'm
dude.
gonna know.
He did half of that in a different language.
I think, yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you're not having juice boxes anymore because you have diabetes. Okay, give him some insulin. Let's get back on it here. All right.
Oh, yeah, I'm an insulin head for sure.
No apparent reason boner on the red carpet. A, Nick Jonas. B, Samuel L. Jackson. C, Michelle Obama.
Oh, yeah, that's a hard one, man. Vaya que me la pusiste difícil.
Yeah, I don't know how you decide.
Oh, man.
These are the tough. I told you it'd get harder,
I'm pretty sure.
and his dick got harder.
I'm pretty sure that's a Samuel L. Jackson.
You think so?
Pretty sure that's a Samuel.
Samuel
THC
L.
lollipop.
Jackson?
You think he's
THC,
a lollipop kind of guy?
Pretty sure he's yeah.
And you don't think he can handle his shit?
No, I think that he maybe Star Wars got to him. He's
All
like,
right.
man.
Samuel L.
Mace
Jackson
Windu-
was in Star Wars?
Yeah. And then he
Mace
I've never
Windu.
seen Star Wars, so I
Yeah.
wouldn't know.
Then he popped out his lightsaber on the red carpet.
Popped out on the red
All
carpet.
right, so Manny's pretty confident about Samuel L. Jackson.
Dude, to be honest, like I didn't understand. I didn't hear much of that story
I'll
because of the juice
summarize.
box.
He also
No, you
forgot
don't
the
have
first
to.
name.
I'm just gonna go against. I'm just gonna go against Manny Lugo, and I'm just gonna choose the other dude and make it obvious. So
Well, which
Michelle
one?
Obama.
All right. Well, it's hard to know who won this one. I got good news and bad news. You both picked a dude. That's the good news.
Fuck yeah.
The bad news is Nick Jonas. That's a white boy.
Fuck.
That's
Oh,
a white
dude.
boy, and it makes sense. Oh my God, I had a lollipop and I freaked out. You know what the crazy part of this story? I summarized it, but he had the lollipop and he was like, it was fine that night, but the next morning I woke up and I was fucked.
What kind of lollipop
It
is
hits
this?
you like that. Yeah.
Seems like a Diddy party
Why
type
did
of
he?
lollipop.
Wait, dude. Why
he
did he
thinks
have
had
a
a
lollipop?
lollipop? But really,
Okay, what was the timeline of this story? Did he have a lollipop for
the
like
night
2 days?
before. The night, no,
Yeah,
he,
it's like a
he
day.
consumed it all the night before, and then the
Okay.
next morning he woke up and he was fucked. I think Manny's right.
Oh.
It was a
Wait.
baby oil kind of night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that sounds like watermelon sugar. But anyway,
That's a
Water-
good one. Yeah. Okay. And we're on to the fourth one. We're still tied up.
Tied up.
You guys did not
Are
do
we tied?
well on that
Are we
round.
really
One,
tied?
1-1.
Oh,
1-1.
is it really that bad? I feel like I
Yeah.
answered like
No, we
7
just lost
already.
one. We just lost one.
You both
we just
lost.
missed one. We
Uh,
just missed one.
I've known all the answers.
Yeah,
Just saying.
he's a good. You good?
All right, here's the next one. You have movie pot, which is basically fake pot. But we were doing this one scene where, obviously, in a movie, I don't smoke that many, but when you're doing so many takes, you're doing one after the next after the next. So, after we're done with this scene, I went back to this little bedroom to rest, and I started to feel like I was losing my mind. I told the producer, there's something wrong with me. I think I need to go to the hospital. I'm shaking. I'm hot. I'm just flipping out. He said, oh, you actually smoked a full blunt in one of those takes. And we're talking about,
Oh,
yeah, I don't know if
dude.
you guys know this reference, Humboldt weed. It's, you know Humboldt weed?
No, but I
Okay.
know something different.
Yeah. Apparently, it's some strong shit. And this person just doesn't smoke full joints. They were crying, laughing, eating a peanut butter sandwich. I couldn't film anymore. They sent me home. I was a total mess. I've never been that stoned in my entire life. Is it A, Anthony Hopkins? B, Jennifer Aniston? C, Kirsten Dunst?
Okay, I know this story because I heard the guy tell this story from his perspective.
Well, that's the dude.
So it's a guy.
Yeah.
The
Out of
problem
two-
is
the
that
three
I don't.
options.
I'm not like
You don't,
super into
you
movies.
don't know who Anthony
I
Hopkins
don't know
is
what
at all.
either of the two dudes look like. What have they been in? Can you at least
There's
give me
not
that
two
hint?
dudes.
He
only
said
one
two.
dude.
He said two women and one dude.
Let's just go over that again really clearly. Really clearly. Really clearly.
Well, that's how.
That's how I know Pissy's fucked.
Yeah.
He's like,
Which one of the dudes?
which one of the dudes?
All right.
You gave
So
one
we-
dude.
A. Anthony Hopkins. Anthony Hopkins, known for Silence of the Lambs. That's Hannibal Lecter.
Well, that's the fucking guy.
Yeah, he's been knighted. He's Sir Anthony Hopkins. He's about 87 years old.
Dude,
B.
there's no channel in Mexico that will show you the knighting of somebody.
No, there certainly is not. The Suge knighting of someone. That's it. Okay, so that's the dude. B. Jennifer Aniston.
The one woman.
You'll know her from Friends and other things. Obviously, a movie. And Kirsten Dunst.
Okay, Kirsten Dunst sounds like a guy name to me.
Bring it on, dude. It's not a challenge. That's the movie.
That's the movie.
Yeah. That could have got messy, dude. Bring it on. Fuck you, bro. Fucking fuck you.
Yeah, dude, you almost woke up the dragon.
Hold on. Did you know that she was on Bring It On, or did you research that before?
Oh no, I know that.
You know
movie.
that, yeah. I know
That's
that,
all
yeah.
right. That's okay. You're gonna pump our gas someday.
Dude, what was that one movie? The comedy one. The comedy cheerleader movie. What was that movie? Fired Up?
Fired up.
That movie.
Quality film.
That movie fucking
If you
fired.
haven't seen
Yeah.
Bring It On, treat yourself.
Or Fired Up.
Yeah.
Bro, sorry. Dude,
Yeah.
I just think my sister used to take me to all the cheerleading movies. 'Cause,
Yeah.
You know, bro.
You'll never guess.
Yeah,
The
my
black
sister
school-
was a
The
cheerleader.
black school does cheerleading differently.
And
Yeah.
then they get together.
And then, oh no, it turns out the white people have been stealing the black people's cheers.
Oh, that's right.
Crazy, dude. The intrigue, you'll never guess what happens. I'm not going to tell you. Anthony Hopkins was great in that movie. Also, Spider-Man, the Tobey Maguire one, that's Kirsten Dunst.
Okay,
All right, so it thought it
That's
was...
a point for each right there.
No, I'm not saying. I just didn't
Thought
know.
it was. You
that
summarized it. Thought it was fake weed. Turned out it was real weed. Lost his or her mind. Ate peanut butter sandwiches and couldn't film anymore. A lightweight.
I mean, I can eat that many sober, so I don't know. This guy's a little overreacting a little bit. Maybe.
this guy.
Just peanut butter?
Yeah, apparently that's all. That's all him or her reported.
I don't know about that, man. I don't know someone who just can eat just peanut butter. You know?
Crying. Too.
Wait, no jelly?
No, that's what
just
he-
peanut butter.
He just said just peanut butter.
All right.
Okay, and he ate 8 of these sandwiches
No,
This guy's a
just
fucking
a
psycho.
single sandwich.
with dry mouth.
He ate the sandwich. He didn't have 8 sandwiches.
He was like, he had
So-
8 of them.
He's like, that's not even
So
lunch,
how many
dude.
sandwiches?
Just one. Just a single.
Sandwiches.
I don't think this helps determine who it is at all. How many?
No, I mean I like I like the getting behind the story.
You're
though,
getting
you know?
behind this.
I think-
That's the rest.
I
of the
think
story.
that's the game, right? It's like, you know, you get
Get
in
into the
store.
mind of the killer.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. Because
Alright.
you know we are in their mindset right
Yeah,
now.
you totally are in
So
Anthony
that's what-
Hopkins' mindset.
There we go.
Sir Anthony
Yeah.
Hopkins, Oscar winner. Anthony
That's what I'm saying.
Hopkins.
You're telling us these scenarios. I'm putting myself there.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
dude.
oh yeah, I'm on
To
set.
get inside the mind of a stoner, Manny had to become a rapist. A stoner. A stoner.
A stoner.
Stoner.
That's not what I
Stoner
said.
rapist.
All right, guys, what do we think? Based on your psychological analysis, what do we think?
I think that people really can't handle this shit. When they
Apparently
smoke weed.
not.
I feel like
One blunt.
one blunt. I feel like there's some other stuff in it. I do feel like it's not just weed.
And then maybe some PCP. some
Something
shit.
like something. I always have like these things where people say that they freak out on weed. I've never freaked out on weed before.
Well, you're looking at
Really?
it on your left.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I think it's more common than you think. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, I guess so. I never did. I did when I was in high school, one time, and then it just never happened again.
All right, which dude is it?
Shit.
It's the one dude. I guess.
Anthony
one
Hopkins,
dude.
Jennifer Aniston,
Can't
Kirsten
fuck that
Dunst.
one up.
You have to answer the question.
Oh well, yeah,
Hey.
Anthony.
Hey.
You guys are serious about this shit?
Is it not? Dude, if it's not,
You
it'll
got.
be hilarious.
I'm just gonna let you fucking marinate on that one. Okay, you're done marinating. Crystal, we're ready to announce the answer. It's not the 87-year-old knight that won 3 Oscars. Shockingly, it is Kirsten Dunst.
I was just going off
The
of
other
Busy
dude.
saying that
Does
he.
that story
the
not-
other dude.
Does that story not sound like a dumb blonde story?
I was just going off of what Busy said.
I don't think you should trust him in
I
his
don't
current
think you
state.
should, dude.
That's so funny.
Dude,
Yeah, you're
someone
right.
has to win this game. We have one question left. Someone has to
All right,
win.
well,
I
let's
mean,
get
that's the
serious on this
point.
one.
Lock in.
That's
No,
that's
no.
the sudden death.
Actually, if no one gets this question, we'll start at the top. You guys don't
No,
remember.
we're locking in. We're locking in.
Okay, all right. I was always very stoned on talk shows. The last time I did one, I think I was dressed like a bunny rabbit and then like a cat. There's a reason for that. I was high. I stopped smoking.
Eden Nault.
How'd you know? No. He's
just
never been
kidding,
on a
man.
talk show?
How'd you know?
No. They wouldn't allow
We
it.
talk on this show.
So, dressed up like a bunny rabbit and a cat. That is Eden energy. I stopped smoking because to sit here and talk about what I'm doing, I want to be really clear because I'm actually passionate about what I'm doing. When I smoked, I spent most of my day at home playing with my pet pig. Is it A, Miley Cyrus? B, Britney Spears? C, Kanye West? D, Anthony Hopkins?
There's 4 now?
I can slip anything by.
I
E, is it you?
Nah.
So
Nah.
you said Miley Cyrus.
Britney Spears, Kanye West.
Okay, so
Who
Miley
has a
Cyrus, dude. Miley Cyrus came from that country guy, right?
Yeah, Billy
so,
Ray.
but he was already rich and famous by the time Miley Cyrus was
Oh, yeah.
born.
Hannah Montana.
It's Miley Cyrus.
It's Miley Cyrus, but because he's like a country guy, so
So the pet pig.
he might have a
Britney
farm.
Spears is pretty fucked up, though.
yeah, but
Mike Tyson had a tiger.
I'm pretty sure I would like to hope.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if we get it right, then that means
It's a tie game.
It's a tie
And
game.
we're going to go back to the first one and see if Vizzy remembers.
Okay.
Okay.
Hannah Montana was like the first like trans person on TV, right?
Incorrect. All right.
She would be both Miley Cyrus and Hannah, but anyway, I don't know.
I got good news and bad news. It is indeed Miley Cyrus.
So funny.
But
So
no
nobody
one
wins.
No one wins the game.
Maybe we all win.
Maybe it was
The
the
viewers
friends that
win.
we made on the journey.
There you go.
I do
Who
want
was it? Kanye West was there.
I just want to try this.
Kristen
I want
Dunst,
to
that
try
dude's
this.
hilarious.
I want to try this with Vizzy in his current state. Okay, we're going back to the second one. No, he knew that one. That was he will remember that. All right, the tiebreaker. If
Do I
Vizzy-
want to hear this story again? Is the problem
You're
here?
gonna
I
have
think
to.
Because the enthusiasm is
It's
on
all-
point.
Yeah, it's all.
He's on the enthusiasm.
All right.
Maybe make this one more Canadian.
All right.
Oh no.
Put some
Oh yeah, dude, do it in Canadian.
Canadian. Yeah.
I decided to have a THC lollipop before going to an award show. It went very bad quickly. I'm hearing these voices in the shower, bud. It's like horrible. I call down to my lady, who's in the kitchen, of course.
It's Canadian.
Babe,
just
I
shouting?
need some bread. I need some Tim Hortons coffee. Something. I get in the car. I'm trying to focus, right? Get in the right mind frame, bud. I'm feeling better. And then out of nowhere, I get a narb. You know what a narb is? A narb? A narb? A narb is a no apparent reason boner. It's a boner you get for no reason. Is that clear? Boner, no reason. And I just get there. I don't know what to do. I got to go on the red carpet. And I got this narb.
He's
Eh.
not just reading it in
Anyway.
Canadian. He's a Canadian saying this.
My manager said no one could tell. But let me tell you, they could, man. They could.
He's doing an impression of us when he's talking to us. you
Yeah.
know? Like that's his real voice.
Shove that up your hoop.
He's really
Oh, okay. So yeah.
Yeah, I speak American.
Yeah,
That's my
when
second
yeah.
language.
He's code switching with
Okay,
us.
I'm not going to tell you the options. Can you remember?
How
who
hard is it
was?
to keep that up, man?
Yeah.
It's dude, it's hard to keep this up. It's hard to keep this up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let's see, he's just code switched.
I could
on
talk
us.
like
No,
this,
no.
though.
Yeah. How hard is it to keep up like the
don't know.
normal white guy one?
If Kamala could do it, I
Just
can
do
it.
the Canadian one.
All the time, bud. Fucking rights.
No, but you do.
Fuck,
But you
man.
honestly do. Like, is that?
Like, do you remember being in Canada when you were, I don't know, how old were you, 17?
No, I do. I haven't
Were you
been-
still in Canada when you were 17?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember speaking to your friends like that, to the homies?
I'm sure I did. I just don't remember it. Like, if I go home now and I listen to my brother, who's lived in Canada his whole life, he actually talks like that quite a bit. And I think he's doing a bit, but he's not. He lives in Nova Scotia.
Yeah. I
That's
thought
weird.
you were
So you
because
don't,
you were
you don't
not doing
necessarily
a bit.
remember, or you probably didn't notice.
Yeah,
How
you
bad
just
you
adapt.
sounded.
Yeah.
No, okay, no, I want to rephrase that. You
No.
probably didn't notice that
No,
you
it's a
sounded
filthy
like
language. It's
You-
a filthy fucking language.
It's a filthy
When
language.
I
You don't wanna
said
dig
do
where
it
you read.
Canadian, you knew exactly what I was talking
I
about.
understood the assignment.
Yeah.
You
And like,
understood the
but you did
assignment.
it so well.
Yeah.
Look, man, I know Jennifer Lawrence can't get a NARB.
No.
I've seen Michelle Obama's NARB,
Yeah, but was it on the red carpet?
but it wasn't on the red carpet. And then, but I know who this is. I just don't remember which one of them.
All right,
I know the last name.
Dude, I'm gonna put.
Hold
some-
on, no, don't even tell me the. Don't even.
No,
tell
no,
me.
no. I'm gonna put on.
Did
the
you already say who it was? Like, did you
Yeah,
already?
we did this question.
This was like the-
No,
I'm
but
gonna-
then, no, I know.
I'm gonna put 20 seconds on the clock, and if you can't summon it in your memory, Manny wins the game. All right, let's go.
No, I know who this is, dude. I just gotta think about it a little bit. Here, let me see. Hold on. Cut.
All right, 10 seconds left.
Joe Jonas.
Wrong. It was Nick Jonas.
Fuck! I knew it was one of the Jonas.
Manny wins. Thank you for watching another episode of Which Celebrity Got Stoned.
Yeah.
I've been your host, Jordan Cheyene.
How's it going? We just want to give a quick shout out to all of our sponsors that keep this show running. We really thank them for helping us do what we do here at the Kickback. We're going to mention our supporting sponsors. We have Cannabis Castle. This is a blogger,
Oh.
420 friendly blogger, Cannabis Castle. Shout out to him. Please follow his Instagram page at Cannabis Castle. And yeah, just go check it out. He's the sponsor of the show. We also have Casa Cleaning Solutions for all your cleaning, janitorial needs, commercial and residential. All their information will also be down in the description. We also have the Eyes on the Prize Showcase. They're a sponsor of the show. This is a hip-hop and music competition. It's in several cities: Chicago, Milwaukee, Tucson, and soon to be in a lot more cities. Those are just to name a few. They're a huge sponsor of the show as well. And also a big shout out to Super Design Bros. They are the other supporting sponsor. All their information is also going to be down in the description. They are a marketing and advertising firm. They also do a lot of Instagram work. If you need reels for your local business, please hit them up at Super Design Bros. We also want to give a shout out to the priority sponsors. These are Vives Rolling Papers. You know, they have a little message for y'all. Vives, it's a collection of premium rolling papers. It's cultivated and crafted in France, cut and kitted in the Dominican Republic. Vives is available in a variety of blends and sizes. These custom watermarked rolling papers are made in accordance with the highest quality standards established to preserve the purity and potency of your material.
You want your rolling papers to be more cultured than you?
Oh, yeah,
Vibes,
dude.
baby.
Vibes has created the ultimate smoking experience for connoisseurs. These papers are travelers, man.
Yeah.
Cultivated, crafted in
Frequent
France.
flyers.
Then they're in the Dominican Republic, getting tropical.
Yeah. Nice suntan for you.
There you
Yes.
go. And then they make it on the way to you and your rolling needs. So check
What are
out
those worth?
Vibes.
$1,000? $2,000?
That's about
That's
right.
what they're worth.
That's what they're worth. That's not what you'll be paying,
What a
though.
deal.
So check them out. I'll have their information down in the description as well. And then we have our other priority sponsors.
Laughs Comedy Cafe, the only comedy club in Tucson and the oldest comedy club in Arizona.
Oldest. Oh, yeah. Since
They have
the
amaz-
80s.
They have it, yeah, since the rockin' 80s. They have amazing shows every weekend. You can come see premium A-list comedians. And you can get free tickets if you mention the Kickback when you call 132-FUNNY.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
tickets.
number. I might call it myself. I'm a fan of comedy.
Laughs Tucson, mention the Kickback. You get 4 free tickets to bring you and 3 friends to one of the weekend shows
For the night of your life.
for the night of your life.
So, laughs.
Laughs Comedy Cafe.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. And then lastly, for our presenting sponsor, the Big Guns, the big guy, we got to give a big shout out to Sonoran's son, Services. This is a construction company. They work on remodels for manufactured homes. They work on remodels for your home. If you've had weather damage, flood damage, if you just want to remodel your house, these guys do a little bit of everything, just like any construction company should. We're gonna run a quick ad here for Sonoran Sun Services, and we'll also have their information in the description. Please check them out. I also want to mention very quickly a GoFundMe that Sonoran Sun Services has put together for Luis Enrique Del Toro. He unfortunately passed away while changing a tire on his vehicle. We want to have a GoFundMe set up for him. The link will be in the description below, also in Sonoran Sun Services Instagram page. If you want to help him out, even if you want to help out by just sharing the GoFundMe, just to make it as easy as it can be on their family members.
Help his family out.
Help his family
All
out.
What's up, guys? My name's Gage, and I'm the owner of Sonoran Sun Services and Restoration. We specialize in everything remodeling, restoration, and renovation. We do everything from roofing, painting, stucco repair, drywall repair, and everything in between. If you have any work required on your home from a recent storm or water leak, please give us a call at the number down below. You can also reach us at sonoransunaz.com for a free appointment request. I'd also like to bring some recognition to a recent passing of a dear friend of mine's father. He was struck by a vehicle while changing our tire on the freeway. There's a GoFundMe link down below if you would like to donate. We are very grateful for any donations given. Even if you can just share the post, we are very grateful for that as well. Anything helps. So thank you very much for those who have donated and shared. Thank you so much, and have a great day.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Welcome back to the Wayback, Throwback, Kickback. It's the music segment. I'm chilling here with Nuggz.
Yo.
And is Manny.
Yo, what's good?
What's good? Nuggz, you been here before, right?
Yes, sir. It's my second time back.
All right. You got a two-timer over here. But Manny, you're new.
Yes, sir. This is my first time here.
This is your first time speaking?
Yeah. That's
Oh,
it.
man. So the NUGGZ, what you been up to lately, man?
Dude, been grinding. I've been in work mode. I've been in and out of the studio. So I've been getting ready for this rollout. And I got this album coming up pretty soon. I don't want to give a date on it or anything too specific, just soon. It's already done in the vault. It's just being strategized and marketed correctly because I want it to be successful.
Hell yeah.
And I believe in it. So I just been in grind mode, dog. I just been working. Anytime I got time off, I'm at the pool tables, I'm at the pool hall, doing pool tournaments, kicking it with family.
Keeping everything level.
Yeah.
Nice, man. That's good. You got a nice little stride right there. That's what you want to hope for. What about you, Manny? You do music, you do rap. What is it about you, man? I don't know nothing about you yet.
Yes, sir. I rap as well. I'm featured on his first song that he ever dropped called Indo.
Yeah.
So he's a way back.
Mm-hmm.
He's the day one homie right here.
He's the one. So how I know this fool is because throughout school, I would see Manny dropping his music. I would see him recording, and I'd see him dropping music videos, and no one was really doing that at the time in school, and I didn't really know too much about it, like in Tucson. Then I tapped in with Manny, and rest is history, man. Like, he's the one that really gave me like that ignition to want to
The
go put a
motivation,
video.
the inspiration, that push. That's nice, man. And he's still rolling with you to this day.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. So, Manny, you've been at it for a while then?
Yes, sir. Actually been making music since like probably around 10 or 11 years old.
Oh, man, that's good. I'm a comedian myself, and I've only been doing that for like 2 years.
Damn. And you do stand-up?
Yeah, stand up.
Yeah.
Stand up all over town. Yeah, man. It's a nice,
What was your first like venue or first show?
Well, I did like the open mics. Obviously,
okay.
at Laughs. It was like the first times in the screening room. But like my first book show was actually, shout out to Music The Motive, MTM. they put on a little show at the Hop Street Lounge.
Oh,
And I was only like a month and a half into comedy. I started March 23rd, and the show was May 10th. So I was like, all right, like,
Damn.
threw myself in the fire right there. and got it done. But yeah, man, that's why I like to show a lot of love to the music, like, scene in Tucson, just because they were the first ones to book me as a comedian. They were, like, the first ones to notice me and, like, give me that, like, hey, yeah, like, you can do shows and get booked. So I like to show a lot of love to the music scene.
That's right.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. But other than that, man, I just been chilling around. We've been doing this show. We got a lot of exciting things coming up.
It took a while to like just be in this mentality of like let's go because like last year I was doing a show damn near every month and it was
Damn.
traveling in the mix as well. So like I want to go on tour, like I'm ready to do it, and like whenever I get booked up like that, it is a good feeling, and it's like I got stuff to do, and I gotta show up. I gotta show out.
It's like an extra motivator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I mean, you do a lot more. You're doing the clothes.
Yeah, merch. NGZ just dropped the first design. I got second drop coming out very soon with the website as well, so we don't have to do none of that DM. Like if people just want they see the shirt, they click the link, they want it, they get it.
Hell yeah. I don't think I've seen you perform yet.
Nah, not yet.
What's your performance style? Do you get all like crazy and excited, do backflips off the stage and shit?
with different songs with that energy, yeah, most definitely.
He's more of a lift his shirt up type of guy.
Damn.
No, I don't be getting all X-rated on stage.
I'm ready.
No. I'm ready. Yeah, bring your dollars. But no, I'm more chill, dog. Like I like to get the crowd engaged, so I'll tell them to repeat a word, and then I'm usually a lot of the artists around me tell me I'm really good at creating my hooks. So by the second time I'm saying it, people in the crowd are saying it with you.
Yeah, dude. Especially if you really deliver those like really punchy, you know, and clear and nice. Because I mean, because it's a balance, dude. There's people that are very lyrical and that's like really cool to hear and stuff. Yeah. But in a performance kind of way, sometimes it doesn't go the same way.
It's
like
a little overwhelming sometimes, and you don't get to pick out all the words that they're saying. It's a and then if you slow it down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it throws you off your game and stuff. But yeah it's kind of like that balance of what's performance worthy and what's like, you know, listen to this when you're sad worthy. So you got this album coming out. It's a new one, and you don't have a specific date yet. Can you tell us anything about it? As far as you have a theme, you have anything that? What does this album mean to you?
I believe it's some of my best work yet. The songs that I've released before, I like them, I enjoy them, but what I'm holding on to right now and what I'm about to release, I'm really confident about, and I really enjoy it. And it was really humbling throughout the process. And it was just fun. I had fun doing it.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I'm really, really just excited to bring it and showcase it.
It sounds like a big project, man. Like, is it a big album? Is it a smaller album?
It's probably going to have 9 to 10 tracks on it with a few features.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Is your boy going to be featured on it right here?
Not this one.
Oh, sorry, Manny. Did I hit a sore spot? I just kidding. You know, Manny's like, you know what? Yeah, I was gonna bring it up. Manny, you got something to say? Oh, dang. Well, Nuggz, we talked to you last time. We know that you like to play pool and you like going to the pool halls and doing the tournaments. That's been like your passion as a kid. When you travel, because you say you've been traveling and you're going to go to Albuquerque, do you seek out like pool halls?
Dude, I'm glad you asked that question. So previously, no. But recently I had went for just a vacation to Chicago and Florida. And I was with my pops, and my pops actually, we went to a pool hall out there in Chicago.
Oh, dang.
And what tripped me out, dog, was over here they'd be taxing it for like per hour. It's $15 per hour over here in Tucson. But in Chicago, they charge $9 an hour.
Well, there's more people there. You gotta stay competitive.
That's true. But I like the environment out there. It was dope. You definitely got to stay on your P's and Q's. But
Oh yeah.
but the food out there, dog, cheap and bomb.
Hell
Bomb.com.
That's Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago.
How's Florida?
Florida was mad beautiful and mad motivating. Like, everywhere you see is just, like, very motivating. You see nice cars. You see, like, I was in downtown, what was I, downtown Sarasota, and it was my first time being there. And it was just very beautiful. The hotel we stayed at was, like, an art gallery showcase throughout the whole hotel. So, like, there was different sculptures, there was different statues, the pots
So
for
like the
plant.
lobby of it was like filled with like paintings and things like that. Oh, sick.
And then, like, the plant outside, the pots had a face on it. Like,
Oh, so like every aspect of it was like geared towards art.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
sick.
so I was all, like, taking pictures, like, walking around. I almost got lost, dog. So, like,
Got lost in the sauce.
yeah. I was like, because, like, I told myself, I was like, it's in between the blue and the tan. That's the road that I have to go down to go back to the hotel. So then I went, like, all the way this way, the opposite way. And then I started going down.
There was
and then I
another
look at
tent.
my maps. I look at my maps. And I'm like, I'm going the complete opposite way. Then I thought I found the blue and the tan. But it was another blue and the tan because there's blue, tan, white, blue, tan, white, blue, tan. I'm like, oh, shit. So, like, look up the maps. Go back to the hotel. It's like a 15-minute walk. I like ventured out, and then
I'm
I
glad
went
you
back.
you found your way back, man. You wouldn't have. We would have been looking for you right now. Where's Nuggz? He's somewhere in Florida between the blue and the 10. Oh shit, dude! I wonder if like people get lost like that and they just become like they just live there now. You know?
I definitely would. It's beautiful out there.
You ever heard of that guy that got lost in an airport for like it was like a year? It was something crazy, dude. He was just in there, just surviving and shit.
For real?
Like obviously there's got to be something wrong with him, right? But
Yeah.
you know, but just the fact that he was just in there like for days. It was some crazy. Now I don't remember if it was months or years, but it was some crazy number. It was like, how the fuck does that even happen?
They didn't have no phone,
No phone.
nobody to ask a question. Like, hey, is
I don't know. I don't know what the deal was. Maybe it was just one of those,
big ass airport.
big ass airport. And
But have you seen that one airport in Singapore?
you know what? I think it was in Singapore, and it might have been an American dude, and that's probably why. Something like that, dude. It was some weird shit like that.
They got like a whole jungle in that airport.
Yeah. That fool comes out with just a leaf on. Oh shit.
Oh, I hate airports.
Well,
bro.
Manny, you've been lost in an airport before.
Hell yeah, bro. Even
Trying to find the baggage claim.
LAX, bro. LAX is terrible. There's just too many people.
Too many people.
Too many people is always like, for me, like I can't do crowded places. I'm like, I get overwhelmed. I'm like,
You're
get the
more of
fuck
an
away from
introverted
me.
kind of personality.
Yeah, a little bit.
Nice.
Yeah.
When it comes to performing, do you mind crowds?
At first, and then when I get on stage and start doing my thing, it goes away.
So like you're full of anxiety and nervousness, and as soon as you hit the stage, you're like, nah.
Yeah, it was like, oh, I do this. Like, this is what I do.
Well, you got anything coming up? You got some shows? You got any albums releasing?
Nah.
You're just getting back into the mix.
Just stay tuned on Instagram. I got a song dropping on there, and then after that, watch out.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Watch out, bro.
Watch out.
He's gonna get you. All right, hell yeah. So you're gonna do a couple songs for us today, right?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. You gonna jump on there too, man?
Oh yes, sir.
Hell yeah. What you guys got for us today?
I have to look through it because I want to showcase some new shit. But
We appreciate the new shit, actually.
yeah.
That exclusive stuff.
Most definitely. And then the Rudy EP, for people that haven't heard it, and for people that are new, getting to know me. That was my last recent project. I did a whole show. So I actually did a whole show at Brickbox before it was Brickbox.
Oh, when it was Thunder
Canyon,
Canyon? Yeah.
So I had local and Phoenix artists come out, and I did raffles. I raffled off about 4 hours of studio time, 2 hours to Final Bounce, 2 to OCF. I raffled off Beats headphones, Beats earbuds, and then we had a cake. Like, it was a birthday party / EP release party.
Damn, man, you made that thing like a swap meet out there.
Yeah. I was jumping.
That's popping.
Yeah, it was fun. It was mad fun.
Hell yeah, dude. That's the kind of thing like I'm glad that I'm like more in touch with the music scene now in Tucson. But before that, I didn't know that a lot of that was going on. It's kind of weird how it is here in Tucson. It's like you don't know of things until you get into them. You're like, damn, there's like a whole world here. Like when I first started comedy, I didn't know there was so many shows and so many open mics, almost one every day of the week. I didn't know that had like a whole like fucking scene. And then I came into it and I'm like, damn, like there's a lot of shit going on. And then the music scene, I was like, well, I knew a few people. I knew that Brandon Field was like recording because I knew him through comedy. But I didn't know there was like constant shows every week, open mics too. And then I saw it and I'm like, damn, like there's like a whole ass community here too.
Most
Like
definitely.
it's definitely one of those things where like, well, Tucson's a desert, so you don't know what's going on until you look under a rock and then you're like, oh, there's life here.
Yeah, that's right.
Which is kind of, I don't know, is it a bad thing or a good thing, you think? Because like,
don't feel like
each
it's a
scene
bad
is
thing.
sheltered from each other a little bit.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I'm like 50-50 on it. Like,
Because it's a cool thing, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like the way that it's set up is nice because
Yeah.
you have to go and discover it and it's part of the fun.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also like, why do we have to discover it? Like,
Yeah, if
why
you
do
didn't-
there's so much going on in Tucson, yet people are always like, Tucson is nothing.
I think we just need better marketing out here.
Yeah, dude.
That's
more,
what it is. More
more
marketing.
shit going on crazy, yeah.
Like, yeah, because marketing is a huge thing. And if you know how to do it correctly and put a budget behind it, you'll see the results and you'll see the ROI on it.
I think that's the biggest thing about Tucson is that everybody who's an artist here is so like passionate about their art, which leads to two things. One, you don't have a steady job because you're worried about your art,
Yep.
so you don't have the money to put behind your marketing. Two, a little bit it feels. I don't know if this is true for you, but I kind of feel it sometimes. It's like it feels a little insulting to like, oh, I have to pay for people to see my creation. Like, it not insulting, but it does have a weird like feeling to it. You don't feel like?
In the beginning, yeah, because like I feel like whenever you're coming into anything, you gotta pay your dues in the beginning, and off the rip, you're not just gonna be the best. So like, yeah, you can have that mentality, but you're not, and you gotta keep going at it every day. I was going at it for 4.5 years, didn't get paid for a single show. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And like now I'm starting to see some money from it, and then it's just like, it's all part of the process, honestly. I paid my dues, I did my time. Now I know I'm worth when it comes to that.
Manny, you've been in it for 10 years. How do you feel about that?
Wait, what happened? What was the question again?
How do you feel like? Do you feel like it's a good thing or a bad thing that you have to pay basically to be seen, like pay for your marketing and put money behind all your stuff? Like, as an artist, do you feel like, oh man, my stuff is good, like it doesn't need that? But also as like a person who wants to make it, you're like, well, I need to get out there somehow.
Yeah, it's both, but there's also ways that you can promote yourself for free too. I'm just trying to think to like, I feel like it's I feel like we just need more people from Tucson out here to just help, like, as much as we can, like, with any other, like, be as welcoming as you can and not be
gatekeep.
not
Dude,
be a
gatekeeping
gatekeeper.
is my worst enemy, dude. That's like the one thing that I hate the most, bro. Every time that I feel like somebody's in a gatekeeping situation, I'm just like, I don't even want to mess with it.
Yeah.
That's like the main killer. Gatekeeping and like the whole seniority stuff is the main two killers of scenes, I feel like. Because like a lot of the times people are just stuck. And yeah, I get it. You know, there's people that have been at it for a while. They paid their dues. They're established. But that's not an excuse to slow down.
Definitely not.
So like when you got new cats coming out here and they're going fast, boom, 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 you know, breaking all the rules, and they want to do this, they want to do that, and they're like making a splash, as you would say. I feel like a lot of like the established people sometimes have a resentment towards that because they feel like they just want to coast, and I feel like that's a killer of a scene. Like that'll kill a scene.
Don't hate the player, baby. Hate the game.
There you go. That sums it up right there. I didn't even have to use that many words. Shit. But yeah, man, I don't know. I agree with all that. And I feel like, you know, everyone's in a position to make themselves known and to promote themselves. I feel like there's a lot of things you can do for free. Like you said, get out there, throw some flyers, get in people's faces.
Oh, yeah. Go
do
downtown.
some background shows.
Go to university.
Yeah. Post on Instagram, post after post. Dude. The consistency in posting is like the hardest thing to do,
Yeah.
but it's also the thing that gets you the most work.
It does. Yeah.
That brings you up immediately. Mm-hmm. So like I appreciate your consistency, man. I see you posting the merch, I see you posting all your stuff, and like that keeps me motivated. It's like, oh, I want to post something too. Oh shit, Nuggz just dropped a video. I want to drop a video. Like, I want to drop a clip. So like that whole thing is like making your whole scene better. So I feel like in Tucson, that's kind of needed. More people being on socials and promoting themselves.
Definitely, most definitely.
You know, but hell yeah, we're gonna get started, man. I'm excited to hear you guys. I want to hear some music. We're gonna set you up. I'm gonna run to the back over there, and we're gonna get ready to go.
Sounds good.
What's up, DJ?
You know what it is, NUGGZ. We're here with ITZZ, Manny.
What's
At
good?
Busy Thick, Kickback, Show, Getting Down. You know what it is. Endo, coming to you right now.
What up? It's Nuggz up in this bitch. It's gonna be for all my motherfucking stoners out there. I need y'all to light one up if you got one. For all my beautiful ladies, I need y'all ready to get down low for me. Doggy Charles. I'm from the West Coast, but I'm posted in the 520. I'm smoking all this weed and on that THC. It's a beautiful thing when it get inside the bloodstream. You know how I be. Nowadays getting paid, ain't do shit for free. It's Nuggz in this bitch, you know I got the key. If you ever want a feature, bitch, you better pay the fee. Sing it with me now, sing it one time. Smoking on that endo, what? Hey, look, what that kush do? Good kush make me limbo. Yeah, limbo. Hey, what I say now? Smoking on that endo, what? Hey, look, what that kush do? Good kush make me limbo. Yeah, hey, what? I said that good kush make me limbo. I remember back then playing on Nintendo 64. Now we're rolling in the photo with 5% tint on that motherfucking bitch. I'm just trying to get lit, but want my bitch cause I can find it. And I'm just trying, and I ain't lying. And if they buying, I'm supplying. But then I go and break down that do-si-do. Put it in the Juicy J, whole motherfucking 3.5 in that bitch. Lick it up, stick it up, burn it up. Pass it to the left, receive it from the right. We about to have a good time tonight. Catch a vibe cause we just blow clouds. So go and light one, and go and tote one. And we be smoking, and we be talking. You know I'm rolling, and we just go and break it down. Getting high out the endo, let it go with the flow. Shout out all the fam out of 805 West Coast, but we in 520. Shout out it's Manny, we just doing our thing. Blowing on the Dodie, putting on for the city. They gon' recognize me by the smell of my weed and my fresh white tee. Now sing it with me now, sing it one time. What I say, yo, smoking on that endo. What? Hey, look, what that kush do? Good kush make me limbo. Yeah, hey, look, what I say now, smoking on that endo. What? Hey, look, what that kush do? Good kush make me limbo. Yeah, limbo,
yeah, they wonder what that smell is. I'ma let her be surprised by the look of my eyes, I ain't telling. We just chillin' outside with a fan, getting high from the nose, getting high from the grams, elevating to a new height. Got you like damn, activating in your system. Now that bitch about to slam. Think I fucked up. Someone get the man, try to puff with us. He ain't know where he at. This VIP limited by the Nuggz. Rolling slugs, you gon' feel in your lungs. It look like what it was. This is something that you get from the plug. She still gotta pay for the crumbs in this dish with Nuggz. Finna light up the night, flick it, ignite, watch that shit burn. Gossip burn right, been feeling your vibe. So what's on your mind? Smoking on Indo, I'm set for the night.
Smoking on that Indo, what? Hey, what that kush do? Good kush make me limbo. Yeah, hey, what I say now? Smoking on that Indo, what? Hey, what that kush do? Good kush make me limbo. Yeah, limbo, yeah, limbo.
The song's called Low Low. That's off the Rudy EP, NUGGZ. You can find me on all platforms. Let's get into it, baby. Turn up. That's right.
You've been looking so fine, so fine. I really like to know, can we take it slow? Up and down the road, hopping in that low, low. I really like to know, can you hop this 6-4? Up and down the road. So tell me, baby, can you hop this 6-4? Hit the switch on the floor, posted up at the stove. Yeah, double 40s tall stack, yeah, I'm sipping on this 42. Rolling 22s, what that money do? Like who was you? Like I never knew. Fine little mommy with them tattoos, looking brand new. Hold up, never been the type of player to go and interrupt, but for the looks and the touch, now you know what's up. Ha ha, yeah, and I'm just doing my thing. Never fuck around, get you click, clack, bang. Let the chopper sing while I'm mobbing in 10, and it's 5 over 5 motherfucking percent for the ones who just having intent, for the ones who just rooting against, for the ones off of bodies trying to get up the spins, for the ones off of blood with a ticket present. Listen, hey, you been looking so fine, so fine. I really like to know, can we take it slow? Up and down the road, hopping in that low, low. I really like to know, can you hop this 6-4? Up and down the road, we get it jumping, get it hopping like a pogo. 6-4 low, low, drop top bozo. Back in 92, I should've signed a death row. Nah, I'm playing, man, I wasn't even born, bro. Wait, shout out Snoop Doggy Dogg, throw a party in a hotel lobby. We inviting everybody, but not just anybody. Need the mommies with the sexy bodies, with a dripping waterfall tsunami. Hey, you been looking so fine, so fine. I really like to know, can we take it slow? Up and down the road, hopping in that low, low. I really like to know, can you hop this 6-4? Up and down the road.
NUGGZ, there's 2 tall cans coming to you, baby.
Aye. You know what it is? Nuggz with a Z. Let's get it poppin', yo. Kicking back with my 2 talk cans. Party on the avenue, I smoke my grams. Poking out the pocket and my gun don't jam. We just getting started and I hit my dance. Yeah, I just hit my dance. Stacking up the spatty, but I need more bands. What? Said I need more bands. Party on the avenue, I smoke my grams. We get it poppin' when it comin' to the party though. Snotty nose, bustin' down a line of coke, there he go. Dippin' low, 6'4", hitting corners at the stove. Ain't nobody finna copy my flow, nah. This ain't your average Joe. I be wanting to mow, only up in the scope. 1774, go and kick down your dope. Yeah, you know how it go. Say you know how it go. Kicking back with my two talk cans. Party on the avenue, I smoke my grams. Poking out the pocket and my gun don't jam. We just getting started and I hit my dance. Yeah, I just hit my dance. Stacking up this ready, but I need more bands. What? Said I need more bands. Party on the avenue, I smoke my grams. I keep my cushion a blunt, turkey bags in the trunk, and it's smelling like skunk. Never faking the funk. Ay, we never faking the funk. Breaking down by the P, bust it out to the Z. Do it easy like E, didn't get no degree. PhD with the tree, the only Mary I need. Started off with a C, and now we smoking the weed. Haha, yeah, I know you know we got the good stuff. You know, I know you want that big puff. I know you know we got the tough lungs. You know, I know we smoking big blunts. Now throw your hands in the air, and this go out to my players who playin' majors. I'm talking about right now, no talking later. Yeah, Nuggy, he them ones, he bring the flavor. I can never be a victim to the pressure. Now or never in this music, stay forever. Saying thank you, get my pleasure, call me West Coast Professor. Nuggz be the name and it's staying around forever. Kicking back with my two talk cans. Party on the avenue, I smoke my grams. Poking out the pocket and my gun don't jam. We just getting started and I hit my dance. Yeah, I just hit my dance. Stacking up this ready, but I need more bands. What? Said I need more bands. Party on the avenue, I smoke my grams.
What we trying to do?
This is Trying to Do, coming to you soon. Let's get into this tune. What you tryna? Look, baby, what you tryna do? Getting loose off the 1942. Sipping liquor, about to make me at the fool. Back shots and I'm swimming in that pool. Back strokes, let me get up close. Take it to the bed, take it to the floor. Baby, bring it back, round want some more. Baby, bring it back, round want some more. Baby, what you tryna do? Getting loose off the 1942. Sipping liquor, about to make me at the fool. Back shots and I'm swimming in that pool. Back strokes, let me get up close. Take it to the bed, take it to the floor. Baby, bring it back, round want some more. Baby, bring it back, round want some more. You 5'5", but you 10 out of 10 though. I eat it up, I don't need no utensils. This fine shit, she gon' get me in trouble. And she gon' get me in trouble. I beat it up, beat it up. I beat it up, beat it up. I beat it up, beat it up. We turning up, turned on speakers up. Girl, you know that I can't move on. For all the times that we've been through some. It's late night when I think about them old times when I slut you out. The way you looking at me swerving. I flip, toss it and reverse it. Girl, I know that you ain't perfect, but you worth it. Baby, what you tryna do? Getting loose off the 1942. Sipping liquor, about to make me at the fool. Back shots and I'm swimming in that pool. Back strokes, let me get up close. Take it to the bed, take it to the floor. Baby, bring it back, round want some more. Baby, bring it back, round want some more. Baby, what you tryna do? Getting loose off the 1942. Sipping liquor, about to make me at the fool. Back shots and I'm swimming in that pool. Back strokes, let me get up close. Take it to the bed, take it to the floor. Baby, bring it back, round want some more. Baby, bring it back, round want some more. You 5'5", but you 10 out of 10 though. I eat it up, I don't need no utensils. This fine shit, she gon' get me in trouble. And she gon' get me in trouble. I beat it up, beat it up. I beat it up, beat it up. I beat it up, beat it up. We turning up, turned on speakers up.
Turn what up?
Turn the speakers up, baby. You know who it is.
Turn what up?
NUGZ at the Kickback. Happy to be here, man. It's a blessing to be here.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Welcome back. Here we go again with another episode of the Wayback, Throwback, Kickback, down the drain. Just like all of our other shit.
Yeah. What a fantastic episode. We learned new things.
Yeah.
Quested new horizons with our guest.
It was a scary one. I still don't feel too good.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's
That's
inevitable.
That's most of our episodes. I leave afraid.
There's a lot. I learned a lot of new things, and
he looks harmless, but he has a dark side, Manny Lugo.
Manny does have a dark side, and you guys enjoyed it, I guess. At my expense.
Yeah.
And thank you for watching. Please follow us on our social medias. Jordan Cheyene, was it Jordan Cheyene 82?
Jordan Cheyene 82.
Jordan Cheyene 82. He was born in 1982, guys.
Yeah, super old.
Super
Look
old.
great for my age.
Great.
Yeah.
And we also, Vizzy_thick. That's 2 Z's, 2 C's. You can also follow Manny Lugo at Manny Lugo Comedy. Give him a follow and a shout out. All this will be in the description below. The musical guest, Jordan.
Absolutely fire.
Like always.
Nothing's
man.
ever changed.
Tucson has the best music scene that I've seen, and I've seen Tucson's.
Out of the ones you've seen.
Out of all the ones that I've seen, Tucson is definitely on top. Nah, they're amazing. They surprise me all the time. There's a ton of musicians. They're all doing big, great things. I love to support that community, and I hope you guys want to support them too. Please watch all our other episodes. They'll pop up on your screen. They'll do whatever they need to do, and have a good one. Thank you. Sayonara. Is that sayonara? Goodbye or hello? Is it like aloha?
That's Spanish, bro.
Sayonara? I thought it was Japanese.
Sayonara is Spanish, right?
No, it's Japanese. It's got to be Japanese.
That's domo arigato.